Get the calming medicine ready now. She's acting strangely. The urgent call echoed through the primate center as Emily Harper, the head zookeeper at Woodland Park Zoo, watched Kira, their oldest female gorilla, move with unusual determination toward the visitor window. What happened next would change everything they thought they knew about these gentle giants. The morning had begun like any other. Emily, who had cared for the gorilla family for 7 years, noticed subtle but worrying changes in Kira's behavior. Normally a calm, nurturing, 30-year-old Western lowland gorilla, Kira had become restless, constantly carrying her 4-month-old baby, Luma, and pacing near the visitors' viewing area. "She's not eating again," Jake Martinez, her assistant, said, scanning the records. "3 days straight now." Emily's concern deepened. In her 15 years working with great apes, she'd never seen Kira behave like this, especially not after raising 4 healthy babies before. This time, something was different. Kira often sat for hours gazing at Luma while making low, sorrowful sounds no one had ever heard from her before. Dr. Alan Reed, the zoo's veterinarian, had examined both mother and baby, finding no physical issues. "Sometimes even experienced mothers worry too much," he said. But Emily's instincts told her it was more than maternal anxiety. Her worst fears unfolded one quiet Tuesday morning. Among the sparse crowd was Linda Suarez, a retired nurse known affectionately by the staff as Gorilla Grandma. Linda, watching from her usual spot, noticed immediately, "Emily, look! She's holding the baby differently today." Emily rushed closer, her stomach knotting with dread. Kira wasn't cradling Luma against her chest anymore. She was extending her baby slightly outward, almost offering her. "Oh my God," Emily whispered, grabbing her radio. "Get Dr. Reed here. Now." Kira pressed her massive hand to the glass right where Linda stood. Then, in a heart-stopping moment caught later on every news channel, she tried to push baby Luma toward Linda, a desperate, silent plea for help. "Nobody move," Emily ordered, voice trembling. Kira hooted softly, pushing her baby again toward the glass. Visitors gasped, sensing something extraordinary unfolding. Dr. Reed arrived just as Kira backed away, clutching Luma tightly and retreating to a corner, crying in heart-wrenching pain. "Clear the area," Emily commanded. Visitors were escorted out, all except Linda, who stood frozen, tears streaming down her face. "She's in pain," Linda said softly. "She's asking for help. I know that look." A full medical check soon revealed the horrifying truth. Kira had developed a fast-growing tumor, hidden until now by her powerful body. Desperation had driven her to do the unimaginable, trust humans to save her child. But that was only the beginning. Emily's growing suspicions led her to dig deeper. She requested medical supply records for the past year. As she and Jake pored over months of inventory data, a troubling pattern emerged. Twice the usual amount of sedatives used, half the normal quantity of pain medication. Something wasn't right. "Jake, this can't be a mistake." "And look at this," Jake pointed out. "Sedatives for animals who weren't even sick?" Then Dr. Reed entered, face grim. "Kira's blood work came back. It doesn't add up." "How so?" Emily asked. "Her system shows traces of experimental compounds that weaken the immune system. Substances we don't even stock here." Someone had been secretly poisoning Kira, but who and why? Before they could act, an email popped into Emily's inbox. Subject, urgent meeting, Gorilla Research Program. Marcus Graves, the zoo's new research director, demanded to meet immediately. Emily started her phone's voice recorder, already sensing the danger. Marcus Graves greeted them with a polished smile that didn't reach his eyes. "Thank you for coming. I've spoken to the board. We'll transfer Kira to a special facility for treatment." "Transfer?" Emily's voice rose. "She needs emergency medical care." "You're killing her," Jake said, trembling with fury. "Nothing great is achieved without sacrifice," Graves replied coldly. Emily revealed her ace. "I recorded everything, and I have copies of the fake medical records." In the scuffle that followed, a folder spilled open, revealing photos. Gorillas at other zoos, suffering from identical tumors. "This isn't just Kira," Emily whispered. "You've been doing this for years." Suddenly, sirens blared near the gorilla habitat. "What did you do?" Emily demanded. "No proof if she's gone," Graves sneered. "Just another sad accident." Emily ran, faster than she ever had before. Night had fallen. Portable lights bathed the gorilla area in harsh white. Strange men in fake vet uniforms approached Kira's enclosure. "They're not our vets," Jake gasped. "Call Dr. Reed and the police." Meanwhile, Linda argued loudly with security, refusing to leave. "I'm a witness. The world knows. Reporters are on their way." Emily's phone buzzed. A message from Linda's brother, a journalist. "Breaking story, going live. Officials alerted." "Jake, blackout plan," Emily said urgently. Jake nodded and sprinted toward the power controls. Seconds later, the zoo plunged into darkness. In the chaos, Emily slipped into the gorilla house. She found Kira in the corner, breathing heavily, cradling her baby. "I'm here, girl," Emily whispered. "I won't let them hurt you." Suddenly, flashlights cut through the darkness, but it wasn't fake vets. "Hands up, Seattle police." Real officers, led by Dr. Reed and an FBI agent, burst onto the scene. "Nathan Graves, you're under arrest for illegal experimentation, fraud, and violations of the Endangered Species Act." Graves was handcuffed on the spot, his illegal operation exposed. Dawn broke over the zoo, bringing hope with it. Veterinarians worked tirelessly to stabilize Kira. Without the harmful substances, her immune system began fighting back. National news exploded with headlines. "Zoo conspiracy exposed. Gorillas used in illegal experiments." Graves and his partners faced long prison sentences. Millions in fines went toward conservation projects, including a new gorilla sanctuary named after Kira. 1 week later, Emily watched Kira and Luma through the glass. The mother's strength was returning. Luma, playful and thriving, climbed nearby, unaware of how close she had come to losing her mother forever. Linda stood beside Emily, wiping tears. "She knew she needed help," Linda said, "and she knew she could trust us." Emily nodded, remembering that heartbreaking morning when a mother had offered her child to humans, a desperate, intelligent plea that changed the world. Kira's story taught everyone a powerful lesson. True intelligence isn't measured by tests. It's measured by love, trust, and courage. And sometimes, it takes a mother's instinct to reveal the deepest truths. If you love this powerful story, the next video popping up will move you even more. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single story from us. See you next time. And until then, stay curious, star.